Hello, magic casters of all shapes and sizes! My name is Chance, welcome to my Spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning into the 53rd episode of our first level spell series! Today we're going to be taking a look at a pretty cool one in terms of at least how it's mechanically done. Very simple in terms of how it's written, however. Before we get too far ahead, I'd like to quickly say that this video is not for kids, and I'd also like to say it is dedicated to Mr. Marcos Guzman Jr., our legendary hero patron and a good friend of mine as well. Thank you so much for your continued support, my friend, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Jump spell. Not super creatively named, but very cool in terms of execution and potential roleplay opportunities. It is usable by the Druid, Ranger, Sorcerer, Wizard, and the Artificer. It is also found in the Player's Handbook, so we should all have access to it. That being said, let's take a quick look at its mechanics and see if we can understand it. Your cast time is the standard one action. The range is touch, which is pretty cool when you actually think about the implications. The duration is a whole minute, which is fantastic. The effect, touched creature has their jump distance tripled, so pretty cool. The components are somatic, material, and verbal, so it's a holy trinity spell. If you're curious about that material component, it is the hind leg of a grasshopper. It is not consumed in the spell, by the way. And the school, unsurprisingly, is Transmutation. The description reads as follows. You touch a creature. The creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends. Pretty simple when you think about it. However, jump distances rather are pretty confusing in terms of 5e, at least in terms of the way they're written in the PHB. So I kind of broke it down a little bit for us. So there's two main types of jump types. Long jump and high jump. For a long jump, if you take a running start, so that means you move 10 feet before jumping, it equals your strength score. So if your strength score is 16, you can jump 16 feet, right? And if it's standing, it's your strength score divided by 2. So 16 divided by 2 would be 8, so 8 feet of length. If you're going for a high jump, which is vertical, it's your strength modifier plus 3 so long as you have a running start. So that's, once again, 10 feet of movement before you jump. If you do not have that 10 foot of movement, it is considered to be a standing high jump, which is your strength modifier plus 3, and then that total is divided by 2. So pretty cool stuff there. Needless to say, the minimum is a 0, but pretty interesting. To be honest, I'll probably have to do a video series on the various rules involving 5e, especially regarding stuff like this. That being said, let's take a look at some alternative uses here. So one that I really like is using it to reach things you would otherwise not be able to. Kind of the top shelf for halflings, as it were. Alternatively, you could cast this on someone with a superior strength, like the fighter, barbarian, or what have you, and then use their strength score or modifier to jump to some pretty interesting places, to the top story of buildings, stuff of that nature. I think that'd be really cool. That being said, that's all I could really think of off the top of my head. If you have any cool uses, feel free to comment them down below in the comment section. I'm just really curious to hear what you guys have to say. That being said, if you're curious on becoming a part of the guild and getting a hand-drawn picture done by my good friend Shannon, I'll leave the playlist up top here. And feel free to tune into our daily live streams that run from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, happy casting. I'd also like to thank Marcos Guzman Jr. and Reina for your continued support on the channel. It means a whole lot to me, and you know what? I'm really looking forward to seeing how our patron community grows and seeing how large the guild becomes. I'm really just looking forward to getting to know all of you a lot better, and with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.